Well, like I said, you're pretty good with the payoffs there. For $10 million, we can probably hell. I got time to get ready for next week.
Yeah, completely. Also, one thing I want to talk about is UFC, because of course we saw you in the crowd along with Kurt and the Undertaker at UFC. Brock Lesnar, what's your thoughts?
Well, like we were talking before it came on air, he's going to be a big star. I think for whatever it was, his first or second fight going against former world champ, the guy did outstanding. And had they not broken that fight up, possibly he could have just pounded him and it could have ended it. They restarted the fight. Frank went down and like we were talking about, Lesnar was dangling that leg in front of him like a fishing lure, and Frank saw it and just snapped it, boy. So. I thought he did a good showing. I thought the promo he cut afterwards made him more of a fan favorite than he was when he walked in the ring. So I think the loss was good for him, as good as it could have been.
Yeah,
it was good for him. I think last month a few days ago I was watching that other UFC promo pay-per-view, and I believe he's going to fight Mark Coleman coming up, but it's going to be several months. But that's his next fight, so that'll be an interesting challenge for him. But nonetheless, I think, man. I was wondering if he had a killer instinct before that match. Oh. When he snatched him down, and no one really knows in UFC how strong and powerful and quick that guy is. When he snatched him down and started pounding on him, I said, he's got a killer instinct.
Well, I'm looking at him, and when he first came in, I thought he's another jacked-up guy, but that guy's, natural. I mean, there's only him and Cena, I believe, who said they're not on the gear.
His physique has changed a little bit. When I think right now when you're looking at Brock, I think you're looking at a clean athlete. But you're looking at A1 Class A genetics too. He's a monster, man.
He's a big farm boy, isn't he? Just a few to finish off. You just want to chuck out a few things. The Rock, Cena ran him down on the show a couple of weeks back. The fact that this is before he was announced coming back to the Hall of Fame, and it was like Steve turns up, Mick Foley turns up. Why can't The Rock just turn up to Raw on the 15th anniversary and go, hi? I mean, what's your thoughts?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, he's doing pretty good with his career, so maybe, I'm sure he probably wants to not be associated, with the company in too many degrees or whatever. I mean, obviously it's a place to put him on the map, but, he's doing well, and probably he's busy, but now the Hall of Fame's going to be there with Rocky Johnson and Peter Maivia going in, so he's going to induct him, so,
Are you inducting anyone in the Hall of Fame this year? Are you going to be involved in Mania at all?
You know what? No, I won't be involved in Mania, but I am going because I want to see my favorite professional wrestler in the world, Nature Boy Ric Flair, goes in the Hall of Fame. So I'm going just for that, and I also like to see Jack and Jerry Briscoe get inducted. And there was another announcement on who else was getting.
Well, it was meant to be
Soli getting out. Soli going in.
Well, Jet the Snake was rumored, but I think he's still doing his rehab thing.
I saw it on the internet earlier, and I can't remember who it was, but it was a pretty good one.
Well, I can have a look while you answer this next question. I'll have a look.
But Jake definitely should. I mean,
the guy should be in there.
I was talking to someone the other day, and they said Jake the Snake Roberts. Why would they put him in the Hall of Fame? I'm thinking to myself. What are you, retarded? Yeah. Jake the Snake's one of my favorites of all time.
The stuff with Rick Rude, the stuff with Rick Martel. I mean, that was when I first started getting into it. You remember the old Rick Martel, James Blind thing? And of course,
that was great, wasn't it?
I knew wrestling was fake, but this wasn't fake.
Yeah.
This was not fake, and he wanted to kill him. He had the blindfold match, and every feud that Jake's been in has been brilliant. The Randy Savage thing, it was...
The psychology that goes behind what Jake does, and it's so simple for him. It's not like he racks his brain to, well, maybe he does, but I never knew him to do that. It's just something that's so natural to him, and he's so good at it. And I always liked how, his matches were never, just crazy matches. They all just made sense. It was his style of professional wrestling. It was very economic, not a lot of wasted movement. He always went for that DDT. Yeah. He was always, and when he couldn't get it, he's like, God dang it, I couldn't get it. Yeah. And then, he could sell. But the biggest thing about Jake the Snake Roberts, those scary, ominous promos, and he never yelled. He talked quiet, but when that he was so evil when he cut a promo, and you believed every single word that he said.
That was
Eddie Graham apparently is going to be the last
Graham.
one. Yeah, he's got to be. Vince's favourite wrestler growing up, wasn't he? I think.
I believe he's one of them.
Who do you think should be in the Hall of Fame finally?
Definitely Jake should be in there. And then I don't know why Macho Man's not in there yet.
Well, there's certain things obviously we can't talk about, and it's been rumoured for years and years and years, and there's nothing there, but he will never ever go in, will he?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I've heard all the rumors, but if there, let's look at it this way, okay? Professional wrestling, it's a work, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we all know that. But a Hall of Fame is a Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's baseball or professional wrestling, you got to have some perimeters.
He deserves to be in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No matter what happened. Well, right. So what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody did. It's not like he did the Pete Rose thing and he was gambling or something.
Yeah.
This was just a rumor or this, that, or whatever. So he needs to be in there.
Now, can I ask you about Mayweather? There's no way it's 20 million, is it?
Well, do I know that for a fact? No. But after I've been in the business for as long as I've been, and I kind of know payoffs, if they're paying him that, nah.
Educated guess, what do you think he's getting?
No, I don't want to guess because I don't want to blow a circuit in the WWE's payoff system. Or why'd you say this? And no, okay, it's 20 million.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it wasn't 20. It's probably 19.5.
Yeah.
Because Ric Flair, obviously, I was reading something that someone estimated what Flair's earned over his career, and it's a legendary career, and he's probably earned just about that over an entire career. So to see someone, even if it's a joke and a work, there must be a lot of guys pissed off.
Well, I think the guys that are pissed off think it's real money. I don't believe it is.
Yeah.
You've
collected a load of little things over the years, like your first little pay slip and things like that. That's sort of cute, from a guy that you see on the TV, which is a hardcore guy. You've kept the little notes, the card that you sent when you were earning no money.
Yeah,
the 75.
Well, I didn't keep the cards. My parents kept the cards.
Yeah.
No, my payoff slips. I just had this little shoebox, and I had just about not very much stuff in it. So that was kind of the key stuff that I'd kept. Man, if you come to my house, I live in L.A. and I have a ranch in South Texas where I do all my hunting. But if you come down to either place inside my house, you'll find absolutely zero to do with professional wrestling. You're not going to find action figures, this, that, or whatever. And in my one room in my at my ranch, I have my plaques from all my platinum DVDs. But that's all I have in my career. So
it's not like you walk in and there's the belts everywhere.
No, you don't. If you walk into my house, you'll think
you're a wrestler.
You'll think, hey, some halfway normal person lives here because you won't see any wrestling stuff at my house whatsoever.
We were in LA actually a few months back. We went to go and stay with Eric Estrada.
Really?
Yeah, I did a TV show with him over here.
That's Joel and his girlfriend, not me and Joel.
Yeah.
When are you going to come back to L.A.?
Yeah, we were talking about this actually the other day.
I'll swap out my numbers with you. If you come back to L.A., give me a yell.
And saw Rob Van Dam working down there, and we're like, that's Rob Van Dam. Well, it looks like him, but he's got a gut now. It can't be Rob Van Dam. And it's like, excuse me, sir, you're Rob Van Dam. And it's like, well, yeah, it is. So
what's he doing now?
What's it called where they just put their arms out, they just stand on two bicycle bars and that, and he was just riding a bike.
He's a different kind of cat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not slamming him. I mean, he's a pretty mellow guy.
Yeah.
We didn't really run in the same. Well, see the way I did that? Yeah. You can't see it on the radio, but I did this.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Anything you want to, Steve, before we finish off, Si?
Just know we'll see you in Orlando, Steve. It's been great chatting to you.
Oh, so y'all will be there?
Yeah, we're coming to. I've been to the last 4 or 5 WrestleManias.
I finished at 10 o'clock in the morning on the breakfast show. The flight is at 12:15. It's an hour drive away. Get a fast bike to the airport. Get there. Hall of Fame. And then we got WrestleMania, and I still want to get in the Ring of Honor stuff and the TNA stuff over there, and then the Raw the Monday.
So how long are you staying down?
4 or 5 days.
Oh, good time. So,
that
WrestleMania weekend's incredible. WWE does a hell of a job on that. I mean, it's just like a big Super Bowl thing because that's what it is, and all the fan-friendly stuff and all the superstars doing this, that, and whatever, and the Hall of Fame, and topping it off, of course, with the Sunday show. It's a really, really big deal, and it's a first-class effort from everybody in that whole office, second to none.
We mentioned John Cena earlier. Who are the new guys, aside from Cena, who you see really blowing them away?
Man, I kind of had big hopes for Ken Kennedy, and then he kind of got in a little hot water, and I really think I have too many voices in his head trying to tell him too many things, and the stuff he was doing in OVW was definitely more training, kind of a more entertaining. It was kind of like a Ken Kennedy meets Joe Piscopo type thing, and I thought it was outstanding. I think he'd find a lot of success if he kind of went back to that. Randy Orton continues to be a great mechanic. Still can't cut a promo. And that's just the way it is. Who else is there?
Did you see CM Punk? Did you see him coming through?
To a degree.
Jeff Hardy was on fire, and then...
Can that guy screw his career up any more than he has? So many problems, the issues that now he's on suspension for. And the thing about that is that kid is, and which impresses me is, they just don't light a big fire under Jeff Hardy and give him the green light and say, hey, we're going to push you through the roof. He just kind of gets hot on his own, You know, he's got that rock and roll, whatever, aloof style, and for some reason those people just eat it up and they love it. And then all of a sudden they kind of start pushing him, and then he gets even higher, and then he blows it up.